All right. Let's have a look. Coastline, Consular, and Oregon. A triple threat that would be fun between these two teams. Let's see how on the money you are for this one, Tim. As we get those bans coming in. Safe so far. It's looking damn good.
Ooh. Consulate goes by the wayside, but in comes Oregon and a Coastline deciding. There we go. That's the 100% we were looking for, Jackie. The only sort of surprising bit is that the Monty and Clash bans have been split across the two teams. Will not be the case. Philippox squares things away with a kill onto Moringa. That's the book gone by the wayside. Not the end of the world for a push onto Laundry, losing the book. It's no availability for that vertical pressure. We can see the challenge on the freezer door. Nesk and Palu managed to get the wins onto Reduct and Falls. Rapsy gets one traded back. 3 versus 2 in favour of the attackers coming into the final minute.
Oh, the close range encounter eventually benefits Philippox as he shuts down Sexy Cake with the support of PSK over on the Habana. Palu comes in, swinging on the first with the SMG. There's a response from Raps, but he's still got to find one more. Running towards him with the shotgun. The big pink Punisher himself pops him to pieces with Papa Pump and lays down the law with the shotty as Liquid will grasp their first round here on Oregon.
There is, still a chance for them to match up to their previous totals, and they're doing very, very well. 1.2 and 1.18 rated, but as you say, it just doesn't seem as loud and as brash, and I don't think I could have timed that any worse, to be honest with you, Jackie.
No! Oh, Palu, you can't be doing that! That is illegal, Tim! That is for building site work only! You cannot use it on someone's face!
Not as loud and not as brash as Palu sledgehammers somebody to death and proves me wildly wrong. Moringa comes in.
He's got like 5 frags already at this point. He's just running and gunning and slaughtering everyone. Finally, someone dares to step up against him as Lukid will shut down Palu. He's buying himself a bit of time if utility comes in. And time is going to be secured off the back of Falls. Swinging with the SMG. Shuts down one. The ADS comes in clutch to deny the concussion. And for the meantime, he's not going to risk it. Plays slow, slowly pushes in, but Moringa with the adjustment on the buck will pick him off as he finds the headshot, snapping straight over to him over the bomb chassis and ending that one for Liquid. 2-0 now.
A bit of a problem on the hands here. Team Liquid have got control of Attic. They've got control of the master bedroom and armory area, and this is what happens. Nest moves in, gets a kill onto Lukid. Palu looks to aggress, but shut down. Reduct and Philippox getting kills for Team 1, and all of a sudden, the momentum swings as Fall goes on the flank with the shotgun and gets himself a great double. That is a great finish from Team 1 there. Look at that. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang.
I feel like it's one where it's more of a maybe. It's definitely a mental game. We'll see if it'll come back to haunt them, especially if you lose the map, it might, but they are going to be winning their opening gunfights. Moringa and Nesk finding a frag apiece in pretty much quick succession.
It's rough for Team 1. They will never know how close they were now. Palu, he certainly shows that there is no curse in place as he gets himself a kill onto Lukid, but it will be a trade. PSK getting that one down, and we find ourselves now 1 versus 3. It was a matter of time, and it was a nade that rolled in from Sexy Cake to shut Philippox down. And that was a tough time of it for Team 1 in the meeting and kitchen.
5 versus 4. Ooh, the hurty-verty felt like it was going to be going the way of Reduct, but he's caught off guard. PSK peers down and punishes him. Moringa's dropped and Moringa's finished as the Nitro goes in 1 by 1. Everyone on Liquid gets picked to pieces by the vultures of Team 1 there. A great site defense, shutting them down. Every single one of those frags going their way. The issue is the rock and the hard place both have arms, and inside those arms, they've got a collection of firearms. Let's see if they can use them to great success, though, as Falls pops off on the close encounter and shuts down one, but Palu, big boy himself, starts to make some noise as the crowd's going to go wild for his close contact kills, picking up 2, but overwhelmed by Lukid. Roaming back in on the buck, a 2 versus 3. The pre-fire prediction from Philippox as he flicks back on the angle, hoping to bludgeon them, Tim, but he can't quite connect his shots. In the meantime, his teammates are falling around him as well. He'll be the last to go down, as once again, the shotgun is going to sing as it eliminates Philippox and gives a round over to Liquid, tying up the scoreline once again. This is going to make their lives hard. We'll see if they can adjust off the back of it, but Palu is trapped, pincered between 2 deadly blades, and one of them will take a swing, using the last of his utility as well, casting out that final smoke bomb as the Sanguine Arsenic goes up, and he'll probably be going down. Nesk will find the flick with the Org, kills Philippox, follow up onto Reduct, and it comes down to a 2 versus 3. It's all on PSK now in the final 20 seconds, sprinting his way out of there, trying to find an angle onto this defuse. The Nitro goes up, but will it take them down? No! Oh, the difference a second could have made, Tim. It's looking like they've got a clear-cut position to win this one. A post-plant and a crossfire where they will clean up as he pushes in.
Heartbreak for PSK as he flatlines in round number 9, allowing Team 1 once again to get themselves into the lead.
A bit of that floorboard falling down. If that hit him on the head with how low he is, he'd probably die to it, but he's still getting frags. He's fighting through the pain at this point as he punishes Lukid. If he gets another kill here, they could actually make this round a little bit more manageable. Issue is when he goes down, now we flop back into this position. It's a 2 versus 4. Outnumbered 2-1, not much time on the clock. If you deny the diffuser, maybe there's a chance you can leave them as losers. PSK, definitely a winner with that flick, but the backstab from Philippox will secure the round overall for Team 1. They get to 6. They have the guaranteed draw. They only need one more, of course, to walk away with the victory. As they wait for the smoke to dissipate, they don't have enough gas masks to get them through that shroud. Instead, they do have Redux go in beast mode as he pops onto the first. There's the reply from Moringa, but Raps and Redux duoing up together to decimate and destroy as it is all left on PSK. Kaid has got to do something huge. Somehow finds the flick across as the Nomad had no chance in that 1v1. 7 seconds left. Diffuser is going down, finds the prone player, but he will punish as Philippox, with the adjustment and a little bit of luck on his side, will win this one for his team in the mass advantage they had. The raw brawl favoring Team 1 as they walk away with a 7-4 pickup here on Oregon, winning the first map against Team Liquid.
Team Liquid versus Team 1, and Team 1 come away 7-4 victors. Where have we seen that before? Jackie, we are mirroring stage 1 precisely. Interestingly, Ace is a hard breacher. Still leaves Sibana as a very valid option.
He is a member that can go toe-to-toe with literally anyone in the game. It doesn't matter who he comes up against, he'll look to fight the good fight. Redux. I mean, ridiculous though! You mad lad! Surely knocked him as he sprints his way forward. What on earth? This is not acceptable.
Redux coming out, and who else does he get but Nesk? It's not the end of the world in terms of utility, but it certainly shuts down some real fragging potential for Team Liquid as he just rips the Ash off the board. And now Raps with a big double. That will just add on to the problems of Team Liquid.
As long as they just stay alive, they have this angle on lockdown. The crossfire is going to come in. Lukid, hook, line, and sinker as he's baited. And talking of sinking, there goes the final part of the ship as Palu will go under and Team 1 will rise up to success to claim the first round. And right now, Liquid are losing these encounters. What they are winning at, though, is getting that diffuser down. The smoke wall holding them at bay, but it won't matter. They're content to plant there. Issue is the walls are soft, and so is the soft spot on the head of SiegeGG because he falls to the ground. PSK follows, and it is all going wrong. There is a storm kicking off, and Nesk is at the heart of it. He is the eye as he punishes with 2 frags. Pistol prowess coming out for Redux back onto him, though, Tim, to leave us in a raw 2-on-2. They've got 27 seconds left. Concussion grenade going out. There's the follow-up to blind them. But can they get these kills? Catches one as he runs past the shield. 2-on-1 now. It's all on Palu. The man with a sledgehammer. Can he shatter their chances of winning this one? He's got to stick it. You need to provide overwatch here, Lukid. As the peak comes in behind the desk, he actually goes down. They're able to hold on to the defuse as well, and Team 1 will take the round. The Candelas are coming in to try and confuse and at least hold back the wave, but the wave crashes up against Sexy and shatters his bones, dropping it down now into an even worse position, and that's about as bad as it can go. When a shotgun serves straight to your face, it puts you in a 1v2. PSK with a pistol flick. He got a hat trick, but it's not enough. It doesn't matter that he's popping off like a demigod for Liquid. He physically doesn't have the time to make the clutch. Falls, if he's unlucky and extends too far forward, he could get shot into the buttocks. So for now, he does deviate. Actually takes the swing onto Palu as he burns the corner with Big Papa Pump. The blunderbuss will blow off the face of Palu. Sexy Cake falls as well, Tim. At this point, he's black and blue all over and will need help. And this is not going to help. Lukid on the run out with the 2K as he serves up excellence.
Right now, hold their angles and force Team Liquid to make a move. PSK does exactly that and is shut down. Raps 1, Raps 2. Moringa and PSK go by the wayside, and Team 1, they rack up another round onto the board, and they are absolutely hurtling.
Sexy Cake commits to going for the plant. Palu wants to back him up. Drop into the deck, Tim. This is a raw 5-on-5 retake.
Sexy Kick does not manage to get the diffuser down. In comes damage to him in the absolute nick of time, putting the Ying down on the ground. Finished off by Falls on a double. Everybody getting in on the act for Team 1 right now. Moringa finds a trade, but also finds himself in a very difficult 1 versus 3. Diffuser down, cold on the ground. There's no way he does this. Any kills now will be impactless. He's challenged on the door. Lukic shuts him down with the Vigil, and that's going to be round 5 going to Team 1. It is 5-0 on the scoreboard. Don't adjust your sets.
Now, they've been going for the crazy strats, the runouts, the peaks, the spawn faces, doing anything they can to make their lives easier. And look at the play on this. Lukic lets the drone go by, walks in, hoping he'll still be stuck there on his mobile phone so he can make him immobile as he puts him into a coffin. But the tables have turned him. He flicks back around, Nesk will shut him down, and it gives them a 2-man advantage into the round. But the rounds coming out at the end of Felipox's gun send a message, not only onto Palu, but also onto Nesk as he cuts his way through both of them. You could almost scrape it off them. And it seems like they're scraping this round back to a winnable position. It's all on PSK. The Lone Ranger, the Nomad Nobleman in a 1v2 to attempt to get a single round on the board. And it's not going to work. As Felipox kicks this one off, he wants to be the one to shut it down, which he will. On the mute, swings out with the SMG and sings this one to victory. 2-man push together of Lukic and Raps slowly advancing further forward. The smoke's going in. It'll hold them back, but it's not going to do enough. They charge in with a confidence ball, and 1 by 1, it looks like Team Liquid are going to be bawling their eyes out as Sexy Cake falls. Raps with the final frag on Cool Vibes as he'll repaint that red with the blood of Sexy. That's the way the game's going to go, Tim. A 7-0 Unicorn game. A flawless result there on Coastline as they 2-0 against Team Liquid, both maps in the bag.
I think that's message sent to the entire division at that point. Team 1 coming in absolutely electric. There was nothing that Team Liquid or any other team, I think, could have done about that.
Bodega, hello, mate. I bet you're happy after that one.
Yeah, really happy, guys. Great match.
Mate, it's ridiculous. It really is quite crazy. We'll start off, of course, with the first map. We'll go back to Oregon before we look into the shenanigans that occurred on Coastline. Talk me through Oregon a little bit. That was a bit of a closer matchup. It felt like it was actually quite Liquid-centric with the way it started. It seemed like they had your number, and then suddenly you just woke up into that game.
Yeah, so it's a very good map for both teams. They both attack really good on Oregon. I think it's two of the best Oregons in Latam right now, and it was a great match to see it. Great attacks for both sides, and yeah, great match for the Oregon one.
Bodega, looking at Coastline, talk to me about Reduct. What has happened there? He has just gone absolutely wild from minute 1.
Well, so the spawn pick that he did on the first round was actually a spawn pick from the PS4 era. Since we came from the consoles, so
Yeah.
he did the really old, spawn pick on Coastline. So, and it worked on Nest, so it's a really good one.
Oh, mate. It was more than good. It was crazy. We were guessing the entire time through. That's one of the big factors, though, right? 7-0. That's a flawless victory. Didn't drop a single round against Liquid there. That's going to send a message. Do you feel like at this point, this is Team 1 back in a position where not only you want to go to the major, but you want to really show up this time around and do some damage?
Yeah, I think the victory today can show the world that we are prepared for anything. Liquid is a really strong team, and against outside the teams outside of Latam, and they're really great too. And we basically demolished them today, and that sends a clear message that we want to win the major and the BR6.
It's such a shame that things are how they are at the minute, Bodega. It'd be absolutely fantastic to see Team 1 against some of the other big teams from around the world. But I'm sure that day will come. The opportunity will be there for you. But looking back at today, we mentioned last play day, the map picks. You seem to do very well in the map veto. Seems to have happened again tonight. There's a lot of work going into those map vetoes.
Yeah, we didn't expect it to ban it Clubhouse. We thought we were gonna play it today. We thought they were gonna pick it, and when they vetoed Clubhouse, we actually changed our veto. We were gonna to ban Oregon as our second ban, but since they banned Clubhouse, we knew that they were gonna take to Consulate, so we banned Consulate, and we went for Oregon. It was kind of a last second choice again 2 times in a row.
Oh,
You're coming
it
in with a
worked
lot
out.
minute calls. Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. It seems to be working though for you, Bodega. It was a really fun series to watch, mate. Super explosive stuff. Genuinely well played. The team's done more than enough in that matchup. Before we let you go, though, anything you want to say, of course, to probably a lot of new fans that will now be tuning in to support Team One?
Really glad that everyone is trying to see Latam right now. I get to see some pros that are watching right now. I think that's really great. I think our games are really great, and there's a great level of playing on the Latam side right now. And I'm really glad that you have a stream right now for you guys. So thank you about that, and cheer for Team One on the six major.
Thanks to you too as well, Bodega, mate. Genuinely, it's lovely when we get you on here, especially after a win like that.